Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Saturday, March 28th, 2020, and it is a very, very rainy day at the homestead. It has not been a pleasant day at all, I will say that. So it's been overcast all day. Our power production has been crap today. So overall, just a very wet, rainy day. So obviously, as you can see, there is no new building for the battery room. I mean, it's a light drizzly rain at the moment, but we had a pretty good steady rain for a good part of the day, and just generally not very nice. So I want to show you guys this too. So let's take a walk over here real quick, where we put all this stone and all this dirt in, right? So the water was traveling downhill this way. We do have a little bit of standing water here, but again, as you can see, this would be the lower spot. So actually what I will probably do with this little area here, we got extra stone there. I'm going to move that stone into that area. Of course, my phone is ringing, and I will call that guy back. I know who that is. So anyway, yeah, so that is, I'll have to take care of that. But otherwise, it looks good over here. So I cannot complain at all. Not bad at all. So anyway, I wanted to talk about really quickly in this video. Figure we'll jump into topic, right? Might be helpful. Prepper Nurse 1, what are you going to talk about? So we're going to talk about possible quarantines that the president is talking about of New York, New Jersey, and parts of Connecticut. And will that make a difference at this point? And guys, unfortunately, I think the point of making a difference is long since past. Many people are turning up sick, and everything like that. It's just, it has been insanity. So let's talk about New Jersey for a second, okay? In New Jersey, 50 mail carriers have tested positive for the coronavirus. Now, I want you to think about that a little bit. 50 mail carriers have tested positive for the coronavirus. Also in New Jersey, 700 police in New Jersey also have it, okay? That is really frightening for a couple of reasons, and so let's talk about those a second, okay? So you have the mail carriers out there, and so my question would be, how many New York mail carriers are positive? That's something to think about as well. You have 50 mail carriers with the virus out there every day, spreading it around on those envelopes that they're putting in people's mailboxes and stuff like that. All those people that are quarantining, that are obeying the rules, that are not quarantining but sheltering in place, obeying the rules, what they were told to stay home and not to socialize with other people. But of course, we still go out to that mailbox every day and we get our mail. I am guilty of it too. I was at my mailbox today getting my mail. And again, there's another way it can be spread very subtly without people knowing it. With 700 police officers in New Jersey, and I know that the other day I was talking about 4,000 police officers in New York were sick, but now I don't know how many of those have the virus, but they were out sick. But even with that number of 700 police officers in New Jersey having it, you're talking about that many less people out there protecting and serving, if you will, okay? Who's going to watch over people? I've heard that there's been talk that they're not answering calls for certain things, only for violent crimes and all this type of stuff. Guys, I'm telling you right now, we are heading into completely uncharted territory. And look who's here. Hey, Mr. Man. Yes, you're a good boy, Mr. Buddy. So, we are headed into uncharted territory. I think it is time to be very concerned, very, very concerned. If the police are not out there protecting the public, who is going to protect the public? It is going to fall on you and I, my friends, okay? We're going to have to watch out for ourselves. We're going to have to protect ourselves. I want you guys to really think about that, because we are at that point where things are going to get hairy, okay? So I want you to pay attention. I mean, really, you know, I've been talking about this for a while, and everything that's going on, the numbers continue to jump exponentially, which is scary. They are not reaching a peak yet, and I don't think that they're going to reach a peak for a great while, because until realistically you get everybody tested. So let's talk about the logistics of that, just for New York City, okay? Just for New York City. Unless you lock people down in a Chinese type of quarantine and say you are not allowed to go anywhere, you know. And again, do we know how effective that has been in China? We don't. We don't know what the true numbers of the infection rate are in China. You know, how many people actually have died in China, because whatever information that they are giving us has been false all the way along, the whole way here. So, you know, we really don't know what the numbers are, and that's kind of scary in itself. I got to show you, I just got the fire going here, so that's why you're seeing the smoke coming off the chimney. It's about 48 degrees here. Like I said, it's like I have a light misty rain. It's a little after 6 in the evening, and just not a pleasant day at all. So it was one of those days where you try to find things to do inside, but just very unpleasant overall in general. So, but there's nothing you can do about it, so you just kind of have to deal with it. But so anyway, I want to hear your guys' feedback. I mean, what do you think? How safe do you guys feel? Do you think that they will do a quarantine? And if they do a quarantine, will it be effective? I honestly believe, in my opinion, it is way past the point now that a quarantine would be effective. You have people from New York City that have homes in Florida, that have summer homes up in Connecticut, and all through the the East Coast where they go to get away, and those people are running off to those places to try to escape what is going on in New York City. But again, how many of those people are asymptomatic, that have the virus, that do not realize they have the virus? I mean, these are things that really need to be thought about. Scary, scary stuff. It really is, if you really want to think about it. It's being spread all over the place. I think, in my opinion, a quarantine would not work at this point. It is too late for that. You know, now locking people down and doing symptomatic testing, or just testing everybody, I think that's probably a good thing. They really got to know what the true numbers are. They need to get these test kits out there and really start testing people. A lot of people are not believing what is going on. They're still in denial. So as long as that continues to happen, you know, it's just going to get worse. And guys, I want you to think about this too, right? They've called up the National Guard, you know, and you have the military available as well. What happens from this point moving forward with them? They're not immune to getting sick either. We talked about the aircraft carrier the other day. So, you know, in that case, you're talking about a compromised, we're not able to protect ourselves. And so, scary, scary stuff if you really want to think about it. So anyway, I do want to mention a couple things really, really quickly. On my website, we have the Prepper Nurse One community. So if you go to preppernurse1.com and go to the Prepper Nurse One community, it is a great resource to connect with like-minded people. Okay, so if you are interested in that, please go and do that. Check that out. And again, it's totally free. It does not cost anything. You do have to register. No credit card information will be asked for at all when you register for the Prepper Nurse One community. Okay, so if you go to the website preppernurse1.com, you click on Prepper Nurse One community, you register, you go in there, check out the message boards, check out looking for people in your state if you're looking to network, or if you're looking to try to talk with somebody local. And also, you know, or wherever part of the country or world that you are in, okay? So it's a great resource for that. Again, we also still have the Legacy freeze-dried food available on the website as well. orders are going out. So orders are being shipped, and it's basically going to be a first in, first out scenario. That's how they're doing it, okay? So if you are, looking to, get something, the larger packages are the ones that are going out sooner. Just being honest with you guys. So the 120 packages and higher, if you order those, your chances of getting them sooner are definitely increased because that's what they really have available. The other things, you're looking at a 30 to 50 business day wait for those things to be available to be shipped to you. So definitely, like I said, if you're interested and you want to do that, I think freeze-dried food is a good thing to have in your preps. I think the situation that we are in, guys, I think it is going to get a lot worse. And as things get worse, you're going to see a lot more desperate people. And desperate people do desperate things. So I really encourage you to be as safe as you possibly can. So again, if you're interested in the food, preppernurse1.com, you click on the store, it drops down, you'll see Legacy Foods. You can place your order right there, and we will get that out to you as soon as we possibly can. So, and again, people that have already ordered and that are waiting, and I know there's people waiting, your orders are in. As soon as things become available, you will get your products. I promise you, you're going to get your stuff. Okay? So anyway, that's what's going on with that. Just like I said, be safe, guys. Things are getting more and more interesting as we move along here, and I think they're going to get worse. That's my opinion, of course. But is everything that has gone on so far, has indicated that things are not going to be pleasant. We ended up so far today, there was one hen sitting in a box when I went and just checked a little while ago. We've pulled 11 eggs out today, which for a crappy day, I am not complaining about that at all. The chickens are doing good, and the dogs are obviously doing good as well. They're out here chilling now. But so that's what's going on. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, the only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you, okay? So just work at things methodically, and you will get there, okay? Step, thing, and day. That's all you got to remember. Just work at it methodically. So that's where STD comes from, right? It's awesome. And nobody forgets that acronym. So you can think, oh my God, what does STD stand for again? Step, thing, and day. And you'll get there. Just work at things methodically. It will happen. I hope everybody's doing well. I will see you all tomorrow. I will be live streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. So please join me then. All right? I will see you later. Have a great night. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.